It's Scott, aka Sydney MGTOW, here with you this afternoon. It is a Friday afternoon. It is nice and cool after a hard day's work sweating it out. It's a nice breeze going on, so I'm really appreciating that right now. And guys, what I wanted to talk to you about today is, and I know I did a video the other day on the mainstream media and the bullshit that women dribble on TV and on radio. What's going on, Danish monk? Now, at the workplace I'm at, what's going on, Bob? We have the same break time every single day. Right, so every single day, we've got the same break time in the same break room with the same TV channel on, and you know, everything. You know, I'm seeing the same three women that are in this discussion panel. They call the chat room. I think it's channel 9 off the top of my head. Go have a look at the thumbnail. But they were discussing something today, and they were saying, what can we do to stop all of the mass shootings in the US? What can we do? I thought, well, I've got an idea. How about you fucking stop pushing fathers out of homes, you morons? If you don't want your shit to get all shut up, then maybe you should have a male influence in your kid's life. A positive male influence, God forbid, right? Because I know you, half you feminazis that believe that single motherhood is some sort of fucking prize to be won, will clearly disagree with men being a positive role model. Yeah, that's right, bullets, it is gospel. Man, I'm preaching right now. This is just how it is. Thank you, Sammy. I always drop the truth bombs for you guys. You know I love you all. Welcome, Nadia, R2D2. So, you know, I'm going to get a little bit somber for a moment, then I'm going to head back to what I was talking about before. Now, I've got a friend, and what's going on, Morpheus? Welcome. So I've got a friend, and she's actually, look, she's really lovely. And I'm not going to go into the whole Walt thing right now, because this isn't what it's about. I'm just hear me out, okay? So I've got this friend, and you know, I've been I guess I didn't realize I'd been quite an influence in her life over the last sort of 6 to 8 months, and she didn't really have a father figure growing up. And you know, look, I've been had a bit of a tough time, as you guys know. You know, lost my job, got a job. You know, just hustling to get back into my groove. And she actually said to me this morning, last night, and also this morning, you know, pardon my paraphrasing if you do watch this. Basically, along the lines of, you know, I'm really inspired by you, and you know, she basically said that it's been so inspiring and so eye-opening and so uplifting to have a positive male role model in her life, right? Because she's never really had that. And you know what? It actually brought a tear to my eye, and I'll tell you why. Because how often do you hear someone say to you as a man, you've inspired me, thank you for being the role model that I didn't have. And Danish, I know that you'll probably know this feeling only too well, because you know, Danish monk is a fantastic bloke. He actually mentors a lot of guys, younger guys that he has working for him. So big love to you for that, Danish monk, and big respect. It is so important that young men and also women have positive male role models in their life, because without those positive male role models, that's where the train goes off the rails. That's where it goes off the rails. And that's what's happening to these kids. These kids that are shooting up schools, they're going off the rails because they don't have a positive role model. What's going on, Ralph Wiggum? And their mothers quite often don't want them to have a male role model. They want them to, like, fucking hang out on the little, you know, Saturday morning, they all want to go for brunch, the favorite little fucking cafe, eating kale chips and all this bullshit. Right? Don't get me wrong, I like kale chips, but you see where I'm going here with this, okay? And just it's disheartening to see a lot of this going on. It's so disheartening. And of course, every time a kid who's just basically, you know, completely disturbed by and ruined by this lack of male role models, I'm tired, forgive me, completely disturbed and just ruined by this lack of positive male role models in his life, and the only real role models is a mother who is just doesn't want the kid to see the father because she's a fucking narcissistic bitch, right? And I know that you know what, I'm gonna cop a guideline strike or something one day for this swearing, but I don't care, because you know what? It's the goddamn truth. Surumi says, I was raised by my father and I could not imagine growing up without him, with him out of my life. That's exactly right. Exactly. And you know, it's just, it's gobsmacking to see 3 women sitting and talking about, oh, what are we going to do about the US shootings? We're going to ban guns. We're going to educate people. We're going to bring new rules in. No. How about you stop pushing men out of kids' lives? How about you stop being selfish? How about you wake up to yourselves and realize that the world is bigger than you? How about that for a change, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Because at the end of the day, if a man doesn't have a positive role model in his life growing up, he's gonna end up all fucked up. Because you learn what masculinity is all about, not through any textbook teachings, but through the influence of the positive men in your life. And guys, if you haven't smashed the thumbs up already, smash that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. Xiaomi, 63% of youth suicides are from fatherless homes, from the US Department of Health census, 5 times the average. Exactly. The suicide rate is out of control. The shootings are out of control. The rate of crime is out of control. And like, you know, we've seen the massive increase in single motherhood in the African American community, the black community, right?
In 500 meters, use the right 3 lanes to turn right onto Copeland Street, Hume Highway.
Give me a sec, guys. Okay, it's all right. I'm just heading down to a favorite little place of mine out in Sydney's southwest tonight for dinner.
Use the right 3 lanes to turn right onto Copeland Street, Hume Highway.
For you guys. Probably is. Give me a sec. Let me turn this shit off. Next level bullshit. Talking over my YouTube live. Google Maps. Cocks. So, look, banning guns is not going to stop the violence. Bringing in new legislation and new rules is not going to stop the violence. Only the positive role models that men are, like, only men in young children's lives are going to save lives, right? And it's no coincidence that the crime rate in the African American community is huge, is skyrocketing. It's no mistake. There's no coincidence. When you correlate that back to the rate of single motherhood, the single motherhood rates in the black community, it adds up. Like, the increase in the single motherhood rate in the black community compared to the rest of the community is pretty much correlates with the increased level of crime in the black community. So why is the government wants to sit there and go, oh, our prayers and condolences are with you. No, fuck you. You're the ones removing kids from homes. You're the ones taking kids away from their fathers. You're the ones putting fathers in jail. Right? The government has blood on their hands. Tyrone has blood on his hands. And will continue to have blood on his hands until he starts bringing fathers back into children's lives and allowing that to happen. And preventing women from attacking men through gynocentric laws. It's the only way it's going to change. And that's just some real talk. Right? And you know, some people are going to say, oh, you're a bit angry. Damn right I'm angry. What if I have kids one day, right? What if I have kids? And then I'm stuck for 18 years, a lifetime of servitude, right? And I might end up being a registered sex offender when I haven't even done anything wrong, simply because someone with a vagina wanted to say, oh, he sexually abused me. Why? To get her own way. This is the bullshit we're living in. This is why I advocate MGTOW. And you know, I'm constantly amazed at women, like especially feminists who haven't, you know, poked their ear outside the echo chamber for more than half a second in the last 10 years. And they're sitting there saying, oh, well, you know, you guys are a toxic masculinity, blah, 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 blah. It's just that they've got no idea what goes on for men. And they've got no interest, right? They're basically saying to men, the only way that you're going to get what you want is by giving us what we want, right? Because right now, you're making yourself unhappy because we're unhappy. That's bullshit. I've got so many thoughts in my mind about how to approach this, and you know, we need to keep fighting back, and MGTOW is our way of saying enough, right? Oh, that's what I was going to say before. These feminists, right? These shaming tactics, saying, oh, you're just one of those MRA MGTOW types. No wonder you don't get laid. I was like, bitch, you've got no clue. You've got no clue. You wouldn't have the faintest idea how the world works. You're just stuck in your little echo chamber with your little purple-haired fat friends, and you don't know what the fuck's going on. It's just as simple as that. Yeah, mad dissident. Sorry, man. Look, I'm not linking MGTOW to the mass shootings at all, in no way, shape, or form. Oh well, I guess I kind of did by the title of this. But you know, MGTOW isn't the reason for the shootings. Single motherhood is the reason for the shootings. Right? And R2D2 says, I'm sorry, I just pulled over, guys, so I can take a bit of time with you. R2D2 says, women are stuck shaming men. What else do they have? No brains to speak of. Exactly. Look, you know, and women have got brains, but they just function in a very different way to men. Right? And they're not always logical. Bob Wigtow. Yeah, I've heard that a few times. They're like, oh, I'm a MGTOW. It's like, no, you're not. The shootings are fake. They're staged. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, mad dissident, I'm going to play devil's advocate, right? Even if the shootings were staged, which I don't believe that they are, but, you know, I'm always open to changing my perspective and trying to be aware of things. So I'm gonna, for argument's sake, right, go with your statement that the shootings were fake and that they're staged. So let me then go back to what Xiaomi just mentioned. About 85% of all youths in prison come from fatherless homes, 20 times more than the average. It's about right. And that was from the Texas Department of Correction in Georgia, right? And then we've got I really need to have a drink. Not alcohol, just water. So how do we then explain the rate of crime amongst the black community, particularly among young males, right? And increasingly females as well. It's actually a significant amount of females committing crime in that community as well. And almost all of these women and men that are committing the crimes have come from fatherless homes. If you have a good male role model in your life, you're not going to commit these crimes in the way that these people are doing. It's undeniable. Although feminists will deny it, as we know. What can I say? I'll look at it through DuckDuckGo later, Mad Dissident. If you can leave a message letting me know to check out Sandy Hook in the comments, once I've posted this video. That'd be much appreciated. I've got a lot going on in my head right now, so might not remember it. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in again. If you want, and look, as we know, MGTOW got MGTOW 101 got taken down yesterday. If you haven't already subscribed to Miggy 101, go and subscribe. And also, I think it's Man 101 or Men 101. Go check it out. Subscribe to those guys. Let's get his subscriber base back up for those of you who were Miggy followers. I am Metal Dude. I don't know that I did. Can you please drop me an email about that? But yeah, I guess what did I want to do? Oh my god, I'm so tired. It's been a big day. It's been a big week, actually. It's been a big week. But yeah, guys, if you wanna follow me on the other platforms, like I got Minds, Patreon, Instagram, Twitter. All of them are just like Instagram.com/SydneyMGTOW, Minds.com/Sydney. Go check out the links below. Subscribe. If you want to donate some shekels via Bitcoin, Litecoin, Patreon, or PayPal, by all means, please do so. That's it, guys. I'm good for today. I mean, I've got so much content backed up. I just don't know that I do, Nadia, but I'm gonna look into that. And thank you, Danish. All right, guys. Look, I'm gonna bounce. Go follow me on my platforms. I'm gonna get Steam it as well, as Nadia just suggested. Go follow me on my platforms. If you want to donate, donate. If you want to guys, if you want to check out Stand Up Men's ebook, which is like the Bible of female behavior, then go check it out, the link below, and put through your request so you can get your copy. Alright, man, I'm out here for tonight. I'll see you again tomorrow. Probably do the morning and the afternoon for you guys tomorrow. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Peace.